Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's doing all right. Today's actually a very special day. In car culture, there's a couple of days of the calendar year that kind of stand out more than others to all the car nerds, and today happens to be August 6th, which is 8/6 day. It's an actual thing. As you can see, August 6th is an actual 8/6 day. So basically, it's an excuse for 8/6 enthusiasts to have a car meet and kind of get together and, you know, do things with their cars. So today we're gonna be driving the car, and also want to go over a dent puller I got that I want to show you guys. So after getting the car back from that terrible shop, and I can't say enough bad things about it, I had a giant dent on the roof, which pretty much bugged me. Danielle actually got me a dent puller, just out of sheer kindness, and this is something you can find on Amazon. It's actually a pretty cool kit, but we'll go over that after we drive because it looks like it's gonna rain. Yeah, those clouds look very angry. We're gonna be taking the 8/6 for a drive, not that little one. Obviously, we're gonna be using the normal size one. Yay, update on the IS300. I still have not gotten the throttle body. I don't know if you heard that thunder. I still need to get the throttle body from the parts car so I can actually drive it. I haven't touched the car because the throttle issue. It sucks because that car has a full tank of gas and that one doesn't. Filled it up and then it pretty much died, but yes, go for a drive real quick before rain and traffic and stuff. Excuse my capris, they're pants and it's really hot outside, so enough of that. Okay, so first impressions of this car. Cup holder test. You got this weird cup holder thing that you can slide back and forth. I like it, but it gets in the way of the shifting, so I'm gonna give that like a 6 out of 10, but we'll test it with the water, see how it does. That's thunder. And this kind of a phone holder, good enough. So a lot of you guys are IS300 viewers, and I'm gonna put up the windows to kind of get rid of the noise. The 8/6 being a Toyota, it's kind of probably in your radar as far as a car that exists. You know, a kind of a familiar family, if you will. Familiar family, great words, Jason. If you're wondering how this car compares to the IS300, I don't want to insult any fanboys or anything, but this car just feels sporty. The IS300 can be sporty, and there's a Supra. The IS300 can feel sporty, you know, if you put coilovers in, and my IS300 has better tires and coilovers and bigger brakes than factory, and it feels great. But this being completely stock, the only thing done to this car is this shift knob. Like, it still has a stock airbox and everything. This thing feels more sporty than the IS300 with all the things I just mentioned. And I think mainly it has to do with weight. This car, I think I looked it up, is 2,800 pounds. The IS300 is 3,300 pounds, so that's $500 pound difference that just comparing stock to stock. And it's a sedan versus a little coupe, but the IS300 does feel like a bigger car. It's also the newest car I've ever owned, so I'm still in that, oh my god, it feels like a brand new car to me, even though it has 108,000 miles, and obviously the quarter panel has been replaced, so it's far from like pristine. And if you're wondering how this car does in traffic, it feels like a traffic thing. Although the seats are amazing, and we're gonna be stuck behind the truck. And I won't get on it too much because there's traffic everywhere, and I got the AC on. And I don't know if you can see in the windshield, but it's starting to rain. I wanted to get at least a nice little drive before it started pouring out here, because for some reason, as of lately, I don't know if you heard that saying, when it rains, it pours. It actually does around here. That's weird. It rains really hard, but not for very long. So one thing you probably heard about the Scion FR-S BRZ 86 cars is that they're super slow, and they are. They're super slow. You know, this is nothing new. Everybody says that the car looks more aggressive than it actually is. Everybody talks about the big torque dip in the middle of the power band, which is there. I can 100% say it's there. You can floor it, and it doesn't push you back in the back of your seat, which it's It's okay. I knew that very, very well going into this car. And you don't get an 8.6 for the power. If you want something for the power, you get a muscle car or something, right? I think Corvettes are the thing to get right now that everybody's hyping over. Yeah, a little curvy action as I cut off that person because they have their blinker on. Anyway, this is my first time being in the rain in the car, and it just feels like the roof is just getting mauled by the raindrops. It's kind of funny, actually. So I did turn off cruise control in hopes if I can find a nice little secluded spot, but that is not the case. It's 4:30 and it's full of neighborhoods and people, and I don't think I can get away with hanging out. It's so much rain. I was just trying to find a place so I can take a picture. And I can't even turn around now. Almost got stuck there. That would have been terrible. There's some decent sized puddles on the side of the road. I don't want to hydroplane. Oh my gosh.
Deja vu, I just been in the stars before, higher on the breeze and
Wow, that I am very surprised. Also, you don't hydroplane. That's dangerous. I'll put traction control back on. Maybe it'll save my butt from hydroplaning into the grass. You know, I know horsepowers are just a number. I was getting a little bummed out. That's like, oh, it only has like 200 horsepower. I'm just happy that it can do a donut. Like, I'm just really happy right now. Oh, okay, slow down. Slow down, crazy guy. I haven't really found any spots in Mexico to just kind of stay there for a solid, 5 to 10 minutes, because it's, especially at this time when people are getting off work, it's just, yeah, you can't really find them, or at least I haven't found any. Yeah, let's go back to the garage and close out this video real quick. I do like how small this car is. I got so much room in the front and some in the back. I think I'll put a clip here of Danielle's Charger. I changed the oil in here the other day, and that thing, I had to remove the table for the car to fit to close the door because it wouldn't. That's ridiculous. Like, I got so much room here. I can do a cartwheel. Oh, that's right. Before I forget, I wanted to talk about the actual dent pull. So if you remember, the dent on the roof was right here. It's kind of difficult to show on camera, but it's right here. The way it works is they call this thing the bridge, right? So you just have a little twisty option here, and they're not suction mounts, the two things, they're just stands. So you get a handful of little feet here, and what you do is you put hot glue on these. And then once it dries in like 30 seconds, you use the bridge, and then you pull with the little rotating assembly. I thought it was gonna be super cheesy. I was like, oh, how am I gonna get the hot glue out of the car? And actually, I was surprised. I think if I spent another, solid 20-30 minutes of just doing that over and over and over again, I think I can make that a little bit better. Okay, focus. So I'm gonna end this video here before it starts pouring rain so I can make it to the apartment. But I'm gonna thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in for this 8.6 day. I know it wasn't super exciting. I just pretty much drove around and I went to Mexico and did a donut real quick. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Probably another FR-S video till I get the throttle body for Blueberry. Might be another week before I can go grab that. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.